What's up, Jungle Force gang? The Lion is here back with another video. As always, if you rock with your boy, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, put on post notification, and let's get into today's video. Now, today we will be talking about One Piece, another chapter review, 1038. And go ahead and get it out the way. My initial thoughts about the chapter, I give it an 8. I really enjoyed the chapter. It was pretty good. I really liked it. Two things that I really enjoyed: Zoro, like what's going on with Zoro, and the whole Big Mom situation. But we'll get into that later on within the video, right? So overall, it wasn't like it was like a mix, right? We were basically, pinpointing what everybody was doing. We seen the fight between the two samurai basically standing in the fire. We seen what CP0 is essentially doing, and Izo is essentially about to stop them. We touched upon Chopper. We just touched upon a few things, and then towards the end, towards the middle, we seen Zoro and the Grim Reaper. There have been a lot of theories going on about Zoro and the Grim Reaper. And in fact, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys what I personally, the theories that I came across that I personally liked. And but before that, we got Big Mom and some things, her and her fight with Kid and Law. So let's start off with, also overall pretty good chapter. Izu going about to stop CP0. Yamato is fighting that bomb thing, whatever that Orochi sent out to destroy the island. She's stopping that. But let's go on with the more interesting things. And that's Zoro and the Grim Reaper, as well as Big Mom versus Kid and Law. So starting with Zoro and the Grim Reaper, some of the theories that I have seen so far is pretty interesting. So one theory was that it's actually Brook, right? Brook is right there, and Zoro is hallucinating because he's in so much pain. Now, I did make a video about Zoro and Sanji, and that I believe that Zoro and Sanji are not done, and I believe that they might potentially fight one more person. That still is very possible. That still can happen. They can get up. But if it doesn't happen, and this gonna ties in with essentially Big Mom and versus Kid and Kaido, because I kind of got another thought about that. But anyway, we'll talk about that. Zoro, that might be Brook, but essentially there's another theory about that, that might be actually Emma. And Zoro, after using Emma so much, Emma is trying to claim Zoro life. There's a theory out there that that's the actual Grim Reaper who tried to essentially take Zoro down. Whatever it is, I really hope it's not Brook. I'm gonna let you know that, like, if it is, I guess it'd be a funny moment, but I think this will be a very cool moment to kind of evaluate Zoro even more. I mean, this is Zoro arc, so to see the more we get of Zoro in his arc, the better, if you ask me. So if this is like another obstacle that Zoro had to overcome to essentially stay alive, or to get a new level of strength, I would really enjoy that, and because that will really, give more, oomph to the King of Hell, title that he essentially gave himself, right? So I personally hope that it's either Emma trying to say, hey, can you not handle me? And Zoro like, yeah, I can handle you. And he starts to move, and maybe the medicine affects, maybe something happens with his body where Zoro can move, and maybe that surprise Chopper like, Zoro, you shouldn't even be able to move after what happened. What the hell happened? Or maybe it's the Reaper, and Zoro proved that no matter, even if it's death, he can still outlive death. That'd be pretty cool as well. So that will also add on to Zoro being extremely difficult to kill, and him being the right hand man to Luffy. I think that's a perfect fit. Now, going back to Big Mom versus Kid and Law, this is an interesting fight, because in if you've seen one of my past videos, like I said, I was talking about how Zoro and Sanji still could potentially have another fight, And my hope was essentially they take on two Emeralds, right? So maybe Kizaru, the Light Emerald, and Fuji, the Gravity Emerald, comes to Wano, and Zoro fight Fuji, Sanji fight the Light. But this chapter made me think potentially, what if now? I'm gonna give you the pros and cons of this theory that I thought of. What if Big Mom take down Kid and Law? Like, yeah, they said even if they die. So what if Big Mom actually take down Kid and Law, finish them, and she goes to the rooftop? Maybe at that point Luffy and Kaido is wrapping up their battle, and Luffy comes, and then Luffy sends Big Mom, and Luffy's like, "Oh crap, I can't fight both Big Mom and Kaido." But granted, even though Big Mom took down Kid and Law, Big Mom is seriously wounded, so she's nowhere near where where she was. And what if Kizaru, the Light Emerald? So initially in my other video, I talked about the Light Emerald and the Gravity Emerald coming to Wano. What if it's just Kizaru? And what if Big Mom comes in? And at that point, what if Sanji take on the Emerald Kizaru, and what if Zoro takes on Big Mom? I mean, Big Mom has a lot of attributes that I can see Zoro, essentially using his techniques to apply against Big Mom. Like the fact that Big Mom has this son, Zoro cuts fire. Big Mom uses swords. Zoro's a swordsman. So, and then that can even bring more of like, oh, Zoro is wounded. He's still not at his fullest. He's not at his 100%, and neither is Big Mom. And then Sanji, yeah, he fought Queen, but I feel like Sanji still, he right now I just feel like he just exhausted, and once he get a little bit of rest based on his healing factor, he'll be in much better shape to take on an Emerald or full power Emerald like Kizaru than maybe someone like Zoro. I don't know, just a thought. However, the con of that is it would really make Kid and Law look bad. It really would. And maybe that would be an eye opener for Kid and Law. Maybe they would realize like, hey, we need to train, we need to get stronger, and that can be a edge to maybe, when they part ways, Kid and Law like, you know what, we need to get stronger to keep up with Straw Hat. That's possible. Now, if that theory doesn't fall, if that doesn't go what I just envision, and Law and Kid does get the W against Big Mom, I think that will also be a good, I think that will also be good because essentially, Kid and Law bounty will increase heavily. Now, would it increase as heavy as Luffy, who's taking on a Yonko 1v1? No, but it will also showcase how much of a threat Kid and Law are. And to be honest, though I love Zoro and I would love to see him take on Big Mom, I would also love to see Kid and Law get the W as well. So to be honest, if Big Mom beat Kid and Law and Zoro, muster up the strength to take on Big Mom and and do the job, and maybe they tie or whatnot, or he stopped her, or if he prevent her from, getting to Luffy, cool. But if Law and Kid does that, that's also fine. So I don't these are just theories. What I think will potentially happen. It doesn't mean I'm going to be right, but it's always fun to have these conversations about One Piece and things of that nature. But with that being said, overall, like I said, I give this chapter about an 8. Really enjoyed it. If you guys have anything that your favorite part about the chapter, please drop it in the chat. And yeah, let's just have this conversation. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Tune in for updates. I will be doing another chapter review this week for 1039. So check it out. And thank you guys for staying and watching this video to the end. Peace.